Hello everyone, welcome once again to this hospital treatment and recovery score data. In this part, we are just trying to understand difference between average and average X in DAX. And then we will try to calculate average of average recovery score by doctor, and we will put in all the visuals that we created in first, second and third part of this series. So this is part 1, this is part 2, this is part 3, and this will be the part 4 of it. So in this simple video you will understand what is difference between these two terms, what is difference between these two functions. We will also see how to create this summary table with the help of summarize function, what is its purpose. So let's get started with this tutorial. So this is an update to the hospital patient treatment data recovery analysis, where we did recovery score analysis by department, doctor name, gender, treatment cost, etc. The purpose of this particular tutorial is to understand the difference between the average and AVERAGEX DAX function with that example. So here is the difference between that with our realistic example using the hospital dataset. Now, what is the average of average recovery score per doctor? So here you can see that every patient who has gone through a treatment in this data set. So in this data set that you have here, you can see that we have patient ID department and we have doctor name, and every patient recovery score is given. It's 42, 72, and you can see what is the average recovery score. To find out average recovery score, we have just selected the average here, and this average recovery score will vary by department and doctor. For example, if we select Arsing, you can see the average recovery score is different. It is different for L Khan, it is different for A Sharma, and so on. So, and this is given average by doctor name. So this analysis we already did. Some students asked us what is the difference between average and AVERAGEX. So let's understand. So if we ask this question, what is the average of the average recovery score per doctor? So why this matters is average recovery score will give you the average across all patients. So let's do that. So I'm just creating a duplicate of this page, and here in measures table we can see we have created an average recovery score. So this is a measure. We are using the average function. In average function we are using the hospital data, and we are doing the recovery score. So if you haven't watched this series, it has 3 very important videos which will help you in understanding Power BI, DAX and data analysis in particular, and healthcare analysis in particular. So if you will write this, what will this give you? This particular thing will give you, so let's remove it. So this particular thing will give you what is the average recovery score across all the patients. Okay. Now, if we simply select average X, average X allows you to first group by doctor, get each doctor's average score, and then take the average of those. So there you get the difference. So here is a dataset snapshot that I presented. So average of average recovery score will be calculated by average X, and so let's do this, okay, and I will explain you the steps. So here we are going to create another measure, and that measure is this, and here the data that we have is hospital data, and here also I will replace it with hospital data, and this is the recovery score. So after treatment every patient is given a recovery score. In average X, first you have to select some table, and that table we are selecting calculate the average, that means arithmetic mean of a set of expressions evaluated over a table. So that's why we have to select a table, and we have discussed in many past videos that this values function, okay, this values function is used to create a table with a single column. So when a column name is given, it returns a single column table of unique values. When a table name is given, returns a table with the same columns. So basically what we are doing is we are selecting all unique doctor names. Okay. So this table is internally dynamically created. So we haven't created any table by going into DAX and create table. We have just used the table expression here to represent it as a table. Then second argument is your expression. What you want to calculate? So we want to calculate the average of recovery score. So this part will give you this answer, but it will group by doctors first, and that's how it works. See the description again. Allows you to first group by something, get each of them, get average of every one of them, and then take the average. Let me show you another thing here. So I have created that, but before creating, if I so here we created department by average recovery score. So here what we did, we use summarize function. So let me show you doctor by average recovery score or average recovery score by doctor. So go to modeling tab, create a new table. This is a bonus tip. Here we will write average recovery score by doctor. Okay. So average recovery score by doctor. When we are doing this, we are actually creating a table. So we will use summarize function. In summarize function, it takes another reference table. So we are using the hospital data. Then in hospital data, we will select a categorical column which is doctor name. Okay. Third is what is the name of that column? I will write AVG recovery score, and it will ask you for this AVG recovery score, what is the expression you want to write. So the expression that we want to write is average hospital data recovery score. When you will do that, it will give you this. So now what you are seeing is average recovery score per doctor. Now in this table, if we create a measure, okay, so this measure is basically average of average recovery score by doctor. Okay, so because we are doing in this table, so we will write average here, and then in the table, that is average recovery score by doctor, whatever is the average recovery score, we are taking average of these 4 or 5 values. So when you will do that, let's say I will replace it here. So it is giving us something like this. You can see this is slightly different from average recovery score, although not very much in this case, but you see that. And similarly, what we did here, okay, what we did with average X. So where I created, yes, so this is average of average recovery score. So here we can see that whatever we calculated with average X, so I will just replace it here, because now these are our KPIs, same 70.33. So what we did after creating a summary table and then taking the average, so we have done here, we have grouped by doctor name and directly calculated the average recovery score, so it will give you the answer. So explanation is the doctor name creates a table of distinct doctors. For each doctor, calculate average, gets their average recovery score. Average X, which is an expression, right? Average X evaluates over something. Average X then averages those doctor-wise averages. So you can compare with a simple average flat. Overall average recovery is this, and then you can find that, which we have done in our case. Conclusion: where to use them, very important, and that this is something that we have started doing in many of videos. Where to use it? First, obviously we saw one example. We gave you one example. To use AVERAGEX when you want to average aggregated results across groups like doctors, departments, or treatment types. Use average when you want the simple row level average, that is average sales, that can be average profit. And if you are talking about sales, so you want to find average across all categories, okay, then you will use AVERAGEX, or average across all subcategories, or average across all customer segments like consumer, corporate, home office. So whatever we did in the sample superstore. So this is something very, very important. Try that. This video has 3 parts, so you can watch those 3 parts to understand this data in a more precise way. This is report 2 where we did cost analysis. This is report 3 where we solved many DAX questions, and now this is part 4. I'm just mentioning it as part 4, where we understood average versus average X. So thanks for watching this video. If you have any questions, please ask them in the comment section below. We also have a dedicated Power BI course. If you want to learn, you can join our live interactive classes. Thanks once again. Have a nice day.